Hello YouTube, Happy New Year to you guys. I'm doing a review, my first review of 2025. Yeah, so today's review guys, which one are we going over today? For today's review, we are going over the new Playmates Toys Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire Godzilla Energized. My first review of 2025. So yeah guys, I got this guy for Christmas from my mom. Yeah, so anyways, let's take a look at Godzilla Energized. Almost on the detail. As you can see around the head, the details are the same. As you can see the top of the head here. Top of the head, you can see it's flat. It's flat on the top of his head here. You can see a little bit of blue there on his head and on his nostrils on that. On the inside of the mouth, you can see there's a roof, there's a hole right there on the roof of his mouth. Yeah, so he is compatible with the effect parts from Playmates. The teeth could use a little more work. The teeth could use some work. These are not individually sculpted. They can use a little more work. The roof of the mouth, there's a hole right there on the roof of the mouth. His tongue, okay. His tongue's not great, but it's okay. And like I said earlier, his teeth could use a little more work. Now to the side of the head here, you can see more details along the side of the head. I could even manage to sculpt the gills on his neck. I could manage to sculpt the gills on his neck here. You see the same details on the side of his neck. Now his arms, you can see you got blue wash. Got blue wash in between the scales, all the way to the fingers. Now his hands are not that well sculpted. You can see that there. His hands could use a little more work. Underside of his hand, you can see some details on the underside of his hand. You can see more scaly patterns on his arms. Now for his right arm, you're gonna get the same details on his right arm. You can see a lot of scaling in there. The hands got some details, but you look on the other side of the hand, so you can see some detail right here on his right hand, which is lacking right here on his left hand. You can see it's kind of lacking right here a little bit on his left hand, but his right hand, you can see the details right there. The claws could use a little more work. They use a little more work on his hands. And in front of the chest and the stomach, you can see the battle damage piece right here. But don't even attempt to try and pull it off because it's glued on there. So you can't pull the battle damage piece. It's glued on there. And so don't even try pulling it off. But as you can see the armored skin detail right here on his chest. So they managed to capture that from the CGI model. As you guys can see, we got more armored skin detail on his chest and his stomach. And it continues going all the way down to the stomach and his crotch area. Now on the side of him, on the side here, you can see more bumpy, scaly patterns like how it feels. When you rub your finger on it, like how it feels, and you're gonna get that same detail on the other side here. Yeah, you can see a lot of the detail on his right side. Now to his legs. To his legs here, we got more of that same detail on the side of his legs. So as you can see, we got scaly patterns on his legs, so skin bumps on his legs. And that kind of continues all the way down. Now his knees, so you got more We got more skin detail on his legs, going all the way down to the shins. His feet got some details, not really good. His stumpy feet, nicely done, but they're not really good. There's just a little more work. My bottom of the feet, toe complete limited, Playmates, and numbers, all that stuff down on the other side of the foot. Down to his back. So as you can see, his back is he looks bland, but when you turn it, you can act like he's charging up right here on his back. I like how the translucent turns to like that color. When you change it, the blue comes out more. And yes, the spines here on the back are translucent. If you're really creative, you can possibly install LED lights in here to give him that glowing charging up effect when he's charging up his atomic breath. As you can see, that looks bland, but when you turn like that, you get the blue color. And like I said, if you're really creative, you can put LED lights in here, kind of give him that glowing effect. And the spines are rubbery. They're made of a soft, rubbery material, so you're not gonna cut yourself when you're messing with this figure. You know, the spines are translucent blue. You can see the blue in there, help bring it out more. Now going down to the tail, as you can see, the blue wash just stops. Like it kind of goes all the way down to the tail here and just stops. Like immediate jump, to this like gray color. But the tail's got some blue paints and just stops right here. The blue just stops. Like it's immediate jump to gray. They should have continued all the way down the tail, but they didn't. You can see you get small spines on the back of the tail. As you can see that there. Here we got more skin details going all the way down to the tip of the tail. It's kind of lost. Now on the bottom of the tail, you can see where more skin detail where the tail begins at right here. And then goes all the way down to the tip. Most of the tip of the tail is kind of lacking in a few spots. So as you can see, the details are kind of lost on this figure, but the paint job, as you can see, his head is not blue. As you can see that there, see how his head's not blue? They didn't paint the blue on his head. And he's got blue eyes with black pupils. So you can see that there. The teeth, those are the teeth right here, two different colors. You can see the upper row teeth are white, and the bottom row is that dirty bone color. Got a nice pinkish tongue. And the rest of the figure is like covered in his ocean blue color to help him energized. But it didn't bother to paint his feet or his head or the hands. There's a little blue paint going on the hands, but he didn't bother to paint them on the side of the hands. His feet are not painted blue, and his tail, it's got a little bit of blue. See, a little blue on the tail, but he didn't bother to paint all the way blue. And the spines here on the back, all translucent blue color. Now you see there's no paint on his claws and no paint on his tail. And the blue paint just continues all the way throughout his body. And it just stops right here at the tail. There's a little bit of blue on the tip of the tail, but it just stops. That's kind of lazy. Now, as you guys know, I got this figure for Christmas from my mom. So yeah, I'm still going to continue doing reviews this year. Now this figure does come with one accessory. It does come with this this little plane drone here. Because you recall in France, he was all flying around protecting him after Godzilla absorbs radiation from a nuclear power plant in France, and he gets fully energized. He's all super around him, and Godzilla just destroys all of them. But as you can see, this thing does not have much detail. It's just gray plastic. Really not much details on it. You can see the landing gear. You can see the plane itself. There's some, yeah, this thing does not have a lot more details. Yeah, the jet drone does not have that much details. Yeah, this video is really good. As I wish it would have put like blue paint on his head, on the hands, the feet, and continue all the way down the tail. Yeah, this figure has great details. I mean, the figure could use a little more. Well, could use a little more blue paint, but I'm gonna try to match the energized Godzilla we saw in the movie. So yeah, you guys wondering how well does he move? Well, he is slightly moving the head. It's kind of tight. His jaw is on the hinge, so it can open and close. The hands can move. They can rotate a full 360. They can rotate a full 360. And also can go up and down. And his other arm too can go a full 360. The legs can move. They go forward and back. Just like that. The feet cannot move. They are a gluteal, but you're going to get a swivel tails. You push them on a ball joint. And so he's got good articulation. Now we'll see how well he stacks up next to our other figures. Here he is next to our two other Godzilla X Kong figures with Godzilla Heatray and Godzilla Evolved. Then you're going to see we now have all three forms of Godzilla now from Playmates. So let's go next to your Godzilla Heatray and Godzilla Evolved. He's not too big, he's not too small, he's just right. So he goes in good scale with these two figures. Here he is next to One Eye and Scar King with Whip Slash. So you guys can see he goes in good scale with One Eye and Scar King. So he'll go in very good scale with your other Godzilla X Kong Playmates figures. Here he is next to Tiamat and Drown Viper, who we took a look at last year. So you guys can see he looks very good next to Drown Viper, not so much with Tiamat. He kind of goes out of scale with Tiamat. If anybody wants to see a review on Tiamat, please let me know. And he looks good next to Drown Viper, but not that good next to Tiamat. And finally, here he is next to some two Ultra Bandai vinyls of King Goldrast and Ella King. So he goes in perfect scale with King Goldrast. He's kind of under scale with Ella King. So he doesn't go in that great scale with your Bandai Ultra Kaiju. And here is the box for Godzilla Energized. Obviously, it's the same thing as Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, with all the crystals. Godzilla and Kong, Godzilla Energized, more Godzilla Energized, Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. And here is the back with a full shot of Godzilla Energized. You can pause the video right here if you guys want to read that. And the other figures you collect. So you almost got all of these. You gotta get that Kong with Battle Axe there to complete the set. And one way to end the video, guys, by showing all three of the forms of Godzilla in the movie. So what do you guys think? Is Godzilla Energized by now? Skip or wait for a deal? Do you guys think he's a really good figure? He's a really good figure. He scales up perfectly with some figures, but not all of them. Paint job's nice. Details could use a little more work. Yes, overall, guys, this is such an amazing figure. Yes, so let me know in the comments, guys, what you like about this figure and dislike about it. Anyways, guys, Happy New Year. This is Ghost Godzilla Thunderbolt, signing off.